The Nikkor Z 50mm f1.2. So let's get into more unboxing of this lens. This is absolutely enormous. With the gigantic, the beautiful 50mm f1.2, my favorite lens of all time.
Never knew it was cliche. Guess you bring the tide out of me. Got me saying no. Ooh la 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 la. I'm in awe of you. Do you think that you feel the same?
Wicked. There we have it, my favorite photo of 2022. What's up, everybody? I'm Z Wade, the Z Wade, and Z Wade Photo, and as you probably guessed from the video, today we're talking about the Nikkor Z 50mm f1.2s. Now, exactly 1 month ago, the release of this video, December 13th, 2022, exactly 1 month ago would mark 1 year that I have owned the 50mm f1.2s. The first video I put out on the 50mm was a unboxing video. So that was the first day that I had it. It was so new that I had to remove the plastic from the lens hood. Okay, fresh out of the box, fresh from the factory. And something interesting dawned on me about this lens. I've talked about it a lot. I'm sorry if you're getting tired of it. I can't remember a single time in the last year and 1 month that this wasn't with me on a photo shoot. You've heard me call this a workhorse lens, and that's exactly what this lens has done for me. It has been my workhorse. Now, there probably have been shoots that I didn't take this out of the bag. I can't remember this not being with me, though. I have not left the house, to my memory, without this lens. And really, I can't imagine, and really, I can't remember a photo shoot where I didn't at least have some pictures taken with this lens. This lens is not special because of its f1.2. That's old stuff. f1.2s have been around forever. This lens is special because of how it looks. And that's why I just wanted to do kind of an appreciation video today. Never in my 10 years or so of shooting photography, 10 years of the making of this video, have I ever had a lens that totally changed how I shoot photography. I never thought about doing shallow depth of field photography really until I got this lens, because there's just something so incredible about it, about how sharp it is at f1.2. And kind of like when you discover macro for the first time, when you discover what you can do with shallow depth of field, it changes you like that, right? You start looking at things differently. And now whenever I pick up other lenses, I can feel the influence that a single lens has had on how I shoot. I haven't done any work, I don't think, with this lens, because shortly after getting it, I gave up work. All this year, I've just wanted to shoot what I want to shoot. Shoot for me, shoot for my YouTube, and just shoot because I love photography. I didn't want to deal with clients. If I ever decided that I wanted to start working again, it would be the same thing. I couldn't leave home without this. Because if I'm going to deliver the best product that I can, I think this lens would have to be in the mix. I would have to have at least some shots with this to get a look. A single lens has started to define what my photography looks like. I've noticed when people see the images off of this, they're like, wow. You know, they have no idea what the lens is, but they can even recognize that it looks different. These are other photographers. They'll ask me, whoa, what lens is that? And people that aren't photographers will just be like, wow, that one's amazing. And they think it's mostly a post-processing job. And granted, I do a lot of post-processing, but it's really interesting that they notice the differences. An untrained eye, they know that they're looking at something special. And so this lens has just, I mean, it's had such an influence on me. And that is why, as of this video, it is still my favorite lens of all time. Not every lens in the Nikon Z lineup is this special. In fact, most of them really aren't. They are optically perfect, but they lack a look that would kind of make you wonder what kind of lens is that? Who manufactured that lens? Most of them, they're just so perfect. And a subscriber of mine had mentioned once that he found them to be surgical. And I feel like that's the best word to describe Nikon Z lenses. Surgical, optical precision, you know, perfect for the most part. But that's about it. They don't have a character. They don't have a look. They're not recognizable. And that goes for pretty much every brand. But Nikon does have the ability. And I found out with the 50mm f1.2s, Nikon can and hopefully will pull out that little secret weapon, whatever it is, whatever way they have gone back to the drawing board and figured out how to make things extra special with existing optical technology. Something was done to set this lens apart from not only other Nikon Z lenses, but a lot of lenses that I've had. And God knows I've gone through a ton of lenses. Somehow they took a ton of glass and a ton of groups, and they made something that looks special and inspires me to go out and shoot photography. The fact that I own this has led to me just going out and shooting more. I literally shoot almost every single day. You guys don't see a lot of it. A lot of it's candid. A lot of it's compositional training just to keep my chops up. But I never used to do that until I had something this special. And by shooting this, not every single day, but by shooting this, it made me want to go and shoot more. And that is something that you cannot put a price on. I hope that all my subscribers took advantage of the November sale of 2022, where these things reached a low price of around $1,900, I believe, new, which meant that you could probably pick one of these up for $1,800. And that would be, I would think, the best money that you ever spent on photography. So anybody out there that has a 50mm f1.2s, I'm going to give you a second to grab it. Everybody else that doesn't have one yet or is thinking about getting it, please join me in raising your 50mm f1.2s. Give it a little salute, blow it a kiss, perhaps give it a real one. I'm going to use a little tongue. I'm kidding, I'm not going to do that. But let's thank our 50mm f1.2s's for being so incredibly awesome in an era where lenses are just kind of surgical. I'm Z Wade, the Z Wade, and Z Wade Photo, and I'll see you in the next one.